Welcome back. For those who remember when we last left our intrepid hero, we were about to go into the centrifuge, which is widely accepted as being one of the best places in the entire game. Certainly one of the most atmospheric, pun intended on this occasion, but also, look at this.
Entering zero gravity.
Yeah. This is one of the more interesting sections of the game, I have to say. Oh, bugger, wrong one. And it's not just because of what's going on here. Oh, Ripper Blades. There's some other stuff. You go through quite a lot in here, actually. Seems pretty straightforward and seems like a fairly small environment, but it's not. There's quite a lot to do in here. I'll come back to that in a moment. I won't give too much away yet. I'll let you wait and find out, but I will tell you that it's more interesting than it first seems. And as you can already hear, there are some Necronorphs around. Oh, that's good, yeah. Stand around too long. There's another one. Screw it. I don't know if anybody else has been watching Blank's playthrough of this, but he mentioned that this would be an interesting room to play Necromorph Rounders. You have to bash the Necromorph out of the way, then make one circuit around the centrifuge area, and I'm going to have to help them. I'm going to have to jump off for a minute and let my cat in. So whilst I'm jumping to here, I'm just going to let my cat in. Sorry about that. She's just had some kittens, so if she's out of the room for too long, she wants to come back in and check on them. So I moved them into my bedroom because it's the warmest, safest place in the building. I don't know why it's the safest. It just is, because I said so, and because I said so. Pretty much it. Hello, you. What do you want? What's going on with you, eh? What's going on with you? Oh.
Generator module attached.
Yeah, this is where you make go boom, and then you have to run round the chamber once there is. Areas like this are great for dealing with Necromorph because I have my stasis recharge, so I'm stasis. It's a great area to take out enemies. That's important at the moment because, well, you have your infinite stasis because you have your recharge.
Generator module attached. Centrifuge power restored.
Is there another one? I don't remember there being that many. By the way, something I haven't showed you yet. Pick these up. You know how I've been throwing stuff around. Did it earlier? Where is it? There we go. I did it earlier. I threw an object. Well, if you throw these, they explode. Whoa. Dude! Dun 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 dun. Yeah. That, believe me, that is enormously useful later on in the game. Massively so. It will save you a fortune in ammunition, so to speak. It really will. Now, anyway, let's get on with it. Get on with it. Yes, get on with it. Now, remember I was talking about atmosphere and I made a pun?
Centrifuge
This is
activated.
why.
Re-establishing balance with planetary cargo. Gravity restored. Entering vacuum.
Dude. Look at everything falling out and being sucked down to the planet below. And remember I said as well about, that
You're doing great, Isaac. Centrifuge and gyros are both 100% and stabilized. Now get out of there and focus on the engine. I don't know how much time we have left.
Yeah, don't run the other way because there's some stuff on the floor that limits your speed. If you try to, the centrifuge will come around and just bash you to death. So, yeah. It also, I don't know if you've noticed, but it slowly picks up speed as it goes on. And we're going to see another necromorph in a moment. I'll see if I can push it out so I can show you what I mean about what the centrifuge will do to you if you let it bash into you. There it is. See it? There. Wasn't quite what I intended, but it did it anyway. Anyway, let's push it out. There we go. Watch this. Boom! So, yeah, you don't really want to be standing in that thing's way now, do you? You don't want it come hitting you up the bum. Because, well, that was quite painful, doesn't it? Yeah. But we're done. That was like I said, there's more goes on here than you'd think, but it doesn't really take all that long when you're really doing. And the fact that there's random ammunition just laying there waiting.
Exiting vacuum.
Should I be concerned about that? Should I? Well, remember that hole? Pay attention to? Yeah. That was coming from there. If you don't deal with it fast enough, it pulls you in there and you actually get a really cool death animation. And trying to claw his way back out and then being sucked down into it. But I'm not really in the mood for showing people that because I'm already making these videos far longer than they need to be. How many nodes do I have? I have only one, yeah, I upgraded just before I came through here. Did you hear somebody choking? Never noticed that before. Curious. But yeah, if you remember there, I upgraded just before I came through here because I said that there was a node. I'd like to pick that up. Time to move on with myself. I have one more objective in this area and then it's the end of the chapter. We have to go and test fire the engine. Let's step to
Isaac! Can you hear me?
Yes.
It's Kendra.
I know.
They attacked me, I ran for it, and Hammond just... he just disappeared.
Kendra?
Really?
Where are you?
Nice to see you're alive and well, Hammond. I've barricaded myself in the computer core. I can hear them moving outside, but I don't think they know I'm in here. I can launch into everything from here. I hacked the route and found some reports from the colony. Even before they cracked the planet, the colonists were experiencing widespread dementia. It seems to be related to some artifact they found on the planet. Something called the Marker. I'll keep looking. I've got your location and I'm going to unlock the door to fuel storage. You can get to the engine chamber from there.
Already done. Already on my way. Come here. More health.
Entering zero gravity.
I'm already in zero gravity. I'm not entering it. I'm in it. in it. Intergravity. Intergravity? They like Interplay, the game studio? Ow! Cheeky swine! What are you doing? You're giving me that green. Come here, you're such a good boy, aren't you? You're such a good boy. Okay, why am I talking to necromorphs like they are pet dogs?
Exiting zero gravity.
I really worry myself sometimes. There's usually another one, but it doesn't seem to be coming now, so I won't play fetch. And I'm almost out of oxygen, so...
Exiting vacuum.
I did on one occasion actually have one of the doors stick on a cycle and not open. Be warned, that can happen. It hasn't happened to me often, but it has happened. That one of the doors is not stuck in a cycle, just refused to open. Okay. As usual, I'm gonna leave this open so that anybody who wants to see can read it. Just save the game review. Save the game, sorry, just pause the video if you want to read through it. Like blank, for example. Hey, look, another node. Forgot about that one. He still seems to be having some trouble with that. Oh look, it's flashing lights, more epilepsia. Today I will misspell the word chicken. I will spell it XY7Z1832KY jelly. Yeah, I don't think
This is Temple. Screw the engine. I can't restart it by myself, and with all the other shit going on, it's obvious this is sabotage. I'm heading for the bridge, and then I need to find Elizabeth. I gotta get her off this ship, it's not safe.
Now I actually learned something interesting about that Temple chap. You do actually see him later on. It's something I missed somehow, but he's actually just ahead of you throughout most of the game. Oh, inventory's full. Drop that one. And then I'll pick the small one up and use it. And pick that one back up. But yeah, Temple is just ahead of you throughout much of the game, and you do actually finally catch up to him later. It's a bit of a spoiler, but not really. I will tell you, he has a not very happy face. Don't worry, Blank, that guy doesn't kill you. I don't know. I suppose you kind of did the right thing, really, by putting him out of his misery. Oh. Oh. I'm running out of space. Again. I guess I should have stopped by the store after all. I suppose I can come back and get them. If I really need to. Do I want to? Do I don't know. I kind of do, because I have something of an OCD about these things. Where I, you know, kind of have to collect everything. Yeah. We'll see. Let's just leave it at that. We'll see. Come on. Dead. Detonated. Now, pay attention to this thing here. They become important later on. I won't give it away for now, but they are important. That one, though, is dead. No, I don't. Fine, I'll come back. After all, I'm not leaving all that behind. It's going to be awkward to try and pick up the schematics in there. The schematics are definitely going to be that far. So I'll go do this section. This is almost the end of the game anyway. Just let that deal with everything for me. There we go. Oh, flamer fuel. Interesting. yeah, at the end of the game, it's almost the end of the level, and I have a big firefight in here anyway, so see how it has the draw between them thing. That's what I've mentioned before about how they kind of link to each other. Was that one I just killed? Now be careful with those things. You shoot them in the stomach. You know those little things? There they are. I always do that with me. That's another just another reason I like the line gun so much. It's extremely useful for taking care of enemies like that. Alright, now I have another gunfight in here, so I'm gonna run back now. Because that's not it yet. Not done in here yet. So I'm gonna run back now and pick up as much of that stuff as I possibly can. Ah! Bugger! Those things are annoying. But kind of useful, it gives me a chance to use more health. Frees up more shots. I should be thinking that actually. Anyway. There was one upstairs, wasn't there? I'll go and get the furthest away one first. My apologies for this, and thank you for sticking with me whilst I do it, whilst I indulge my obsessive compulsive nature, my compulsive hoarding. Yeah, that was it, wasn't it? Nothing over there, nope. Right. How much space do I have left? Ash, good, I should be able to get should be able to get everything in one go here, I think. At least everything from there. Yes, I can. Good, good. No, I can't. It's worth it for 2 line racks. Oh. 1 line rack. I will live without 1 line rack. Probably when I end up selling my plasma cutter at some point soon as well, because it is reaching the point in the... Oh, I can't get that, never mind. I'll live without that one. It is reaching the point in the game where plasma cutter has outgrown its use, shall we say. I'm not going to worry too much about picking everything up at the moment, because I'm going to have to go and do a lot of shooting in the not too distant future. Oh, gold semiconductor. Test fire the engines. Now this is really cool. Look at all this.
Sequence initiated. Please stand by.
Yeah, this is the actual engine directly above me there. Notice how there's not that much difference in appearance between them, but the different enemy types definitely show differences. Those are a bit slower, a bit weaker, those are a little bit faster, a bit more punishment, those that sprint at you. I like that. It does have some variety amongst the enemies. Those ones are the worst in my opinion, because they will sprint at you. Whoa, where'd you come from? Apart from maybe those ones that sneak up behind you. There you are. Focus. Oh, look at that. Fucking bolting things. I had a lot of trouble with this the first time I did it. Because I didn't expect them to all come running out at me. Whoa! And surrounded by them. So now I know the best thing to do is just to stay over there. I think that's everything. Now we'll go do the last of my picking up. Okay. Is there anything up here? And then that's pretty much it. I'm done in here now, apart from picking up these last few bits. which I'll be pretty quick with. I'll be as quick as I can. So I've kept you waiting long enough. And after this, we move on to the next chapter. Bollocks! Pardon my French. Fine. Sorry about this. But I'm not willing to leave all of this stuff behind, because there's a lot more to pick up as well. Thankfully. Wait. Oh yeah, I have to go and reactivate it. Derp 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 derp.
Engines firing.
How cool is that? Seriously, how cool is that? That's pretty badass. Yeah, now make a quick trip to the store, then dash back and pick this stuff up.
It's working. We're online and functional.
Hey.
Finally, some good news. Get a tram to the bridge, Isaac. I'm gonna take us back into a geostation.
Wait, we're not safe yet. Ship's asteroid defense system is offline. On the way up, the ship's going to pass through a debris field thrown up from the planet crack. We'll be ripped to pieces unless you restart it.
God damn it. I'll start working on it from here. Isaac, meet me at the bridge. You can do more good here than I can.
Isaac, where are you? It's me, Nicole.
Right, as I was saying, the good news is the store isn't all that far away. Everything's opened up now, and I'm going to be real quick about this. Don't need them, don't need that. I will, however, buy 2 of those, and I will soon be getting the level 3 suit. I can't remember when I get the level 4. I can't remember when I get the level 4 suit, but I'm pretty sure the level 3 is right at the beginning of the next level. Or mission, or chapter, or whatever. These doors are taking forever. But, yeah. Not the very, very beginning, like you step off the tram and pick it up, but it is right near the beginning of the next chapter, I'm sure it is. Oh look, it's another area with my epilepsy. Today, I will actually misspell the word Nicole. I will spell it C-U-N-I-F-O-R-M. Had you going for a minute there, didn't I? Yes, I did indeed. Wow, I don't know the gold time. Conductor. Now, I'm not going to make jokes quite that blatant. But I'm not for the little childish misdirection. Fear not, I will keep this as safe for work as possible. Although the nature of the videos I'm making, this is about a video game. I expect when we're at work watching this, the boss might be a little bit irritated anyway. What you doing slacking off? What you doing slacking off watching videos about video games, man? Like the Rastafarian tree favorite food. Shall not pass, man. You have no idea what I'm talking about. Next time you're and Google Rastafarian tree for the Fable 2. You know the big troll thing? I think they call them trolls in that game. It sounds a bit weird. They are blatantly massive trees. But yeah, somebody had a picture of one of them, and because of the way things, you know, the branches, they do look kind of like dreadlocks. So, Rastafarian tree. Oh, shall not pass, man. I'm not going to nip into the shop this time because I've just been there and I have monopolised your time long enough. So I will head straight to the tram and move on to the next chapter. I will visit the store, excuse me, because there's always a store right at the beginning of the chapter at the tram station or just past it. So I don't need to worry too much about that. But for now, I will simply move on and say thank you for joining me once again as we correct our course. And thank you very much for watching. Ta-ta!